Hey fellow babies, welcome back to Pachter Factor on SIFTD.net. I'm Michael Pachter, your host. I am hopeful that you are watching this real time because you are either a SIFTD subscriber or you have taken the time to link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch Prime account. You do that, then Amazon will pay, and you pay nothing. It's all included as part of your Amazon Prime membership. So please try to remember to do that. If you're a YouTube subscriber, we appreciate the subscription. If you are none of these things, then you're watching this a week late, and that's because I insist, because I don't get paid. I want to make sure you guys get the product. Shane needs to pay for the product, so it takes him a while to edit this stuff and gas to get out here and film this thing. So appreciate it if you can support us. If not, we understand. Today's question from Patreon from NeoJD. What are your thoughts on the Xbox Series S Carbon Black 1 terabyte version? Do you think a new Series S is a smart decision? Is the extra SSD space worth $50? Will there be demand for it? With Sony already making a diskless PlayStation 5, do you think there will ever be a diskless Series X with more storage space? You know, I think everybody wants diskless, everybody on the console side. I think they want to eliminate the retailer. And when you buy a game through the PlayStation Store or the Xbox Store, you're paying the retail margin to those guys. So, you know, Microsoft and Sony make $18 on a $60 game on a third-party title, and they keep all $60 or $70 on the first-party title. So they love digital downloads, where if they sell through GameStop, they give GameStop 20%. You know, so 56 on a $70 game versus 70, they'd rather sell it as a download. I don't think it's smart charging for it. I think that it's in Sony's best interest that you download more stuff to your hard drive or your flash drive, and you know, giving us more SSD space. It honestly, I don't know if I have one. I do. I paid. Why can't I find it? It's right next to my dental floss. I paid $19, I think. No, yeah, $19 for this one. I think this is this is 128 gig flash drive. Was it 128? Yeah. I paid $19 for this 128 gig flash drive 3 years ago. These are probably $5 now. A half a terabyte of flash probably costs $10. So charging the consumer $50 is ridiculous. And the fact is that the components of the Xbox have come down in price, and the Xbox has not come down in price. So it's time to just give you better features for the same price. That would be smarter. But remember, Microsoft doesn't even care about selling Xboxes. They care about Game Pass. So the answer is they're not going to lose any more money on the Xbox. They're thinking about a way to go from losing $50 to breaking even, and that's what this Carbon Black 1 terabyte version is. They don't actually care if you buy an Xbox. They care if you join Game Pass. And if I were I would start bundling Xboxes with Game Pass subscriptions. And I think they do that now. They have a $30 a month or something subscription, and you get a free Xbox every 2 years or whatever. They could do that, and they could give you the higher end model. And I think you're going to get more people to pay that way. So I think this is just a way to, you know, force you to play Game Pass. They'll discount this thing. There was an ad during the Summer Game Fest that was Verizon offering you, you know, I think Verizon or T-Mobile offering you an Xbox if you signed up for Verizon service. So same thing. I mean, I think that they're going to get those boxes in the hands of people, but the key is they really want that $15 a month for Game Pass. Anyway, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't pay extra for it because honestly, I don't think it matters. Do I think there will ever be a diskless Series X with more storage space? Sure. Flash memory is super cheap now, but how many terabytes do you need? Like, I have a Kindle that I think has something ridiculous like one gigabyte on it. I think that's all it's got. And when I load up my landing page and it's got the 200 books that I've purchased, they aren't all there. But if I click on it, it connects to the internet, and about a minute later, the book is there, or 30 seconds later. So that's really all you need. If you have a live service connection, you know, if you have an internet connection, click on the game and the game will show up. I mean, they'll write over something else. No, you need several gigabytes. You need hundreds of gigabytes.
Call of Duty.
I know, it's 200 gigabytes.
By itself.
I know. But that'll take a little longer to download. But, again, everybody's getting good at compression and at data speeds. I think my line is 1 gigabyte an hour. I'm sorry, a minute. 1 gigabyte a second might be it. Mine might be
no,
500 megabytes a second.
Yeah.
That's it. 500 megabytes a second. But it's a lot. So the point is that you can download pretty fast, and again, they're getting smart about the parts of the game that you download where everything else is background downloading while you're bringing it back up. So I expect that, we aren't going to really need any of the storage. Remember what Microsoft is really good at, other than, Office software and operating systems, is the cloud. And so that's what Game Pass is. And I think they'd rather you own the game in the cloud and access it anywhere. And even then, to say, if you're playing this in the cloud, we'll let you start playing the game and we'll be downloading it in the background onto your hard drive, and they can't. So, yes, I know how big Call of Duty is. But again, you don't need... I think they should just make everything standard with 2, 3, 4 terabytes because it's not that expensive. I remember 1988... some IT guy that I work with brought in this big copper disc, and I go, what is that? And he goes, that's 1 gigabyte of storage. And the thing was that big. And here I've got 128 gigs on this, and I bought this 3 years ago, maybe 4. I bought this pre-pandemic for sure. The Series S was selling about 1/3 of the units. More people want the disk drive. They just want the flexibility to take games to a friend's house. The Xbox isn't selling well. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think they've hit 10 million units yet. So they sold probably 5 in the launch year in 20, and they probably sold 8 in 21 and 8 more in 22. They're up to 20 million. Sony's up to 50, right? It's something like that. So Sony hasn't put out a number in a while, but it's literally 2.5 to 1. Again, that's the one that they can make money on. So they're just trying to make money. But that, again, dumb. I don't think anybody's going to buy it, so it doesn't matter. They should give it to you for free. I expect they'll take that unit and bundle it with Game Pass and bundle it with new software and make the price the same, if that makes sense. So they'll charge $50 more, but you'll get a free game, or you'll get 6 months of Game Pass if you buy one. Something that is worth $50 or worth more. Easy enough. I think everybody gets 3 months of Game Pass for like $3 something. They have some really cheap deal. So to give you 6 months of Game Pass is literally giving you another $45. I think you'll start to see that, and that'll hook people. They really want you to play Game Pass, so that's really the key. Thanks for joining us on Pachter Factor on SIFTD.net. If you're a Patreon patron, thank you so much. If you have managed to link your Amazon Prime and Twitch Prime accounts together, we're getting paid, so thank you very much. And if you're a YouTube subscriber, we appreciate it. I should say Shane appreciates it. If you can do none of those things, I insist that you get it free because I am not getting paid. Please make sure to follow me on Twitter at Michael Pachter, and I'm happy to give you a shout out if you guilt me into it. I'll see you guys next time.